So Canada have played their way to the World Cup. For other countries, this is a rather new and unfamiliar occurrence, since the first and only time they were in the World Cup before this one was in 1986, and they had failed to score a single goal. But what about Canada? What does this mean for us as a largely diverse nation that is only growing in the sport we call soccer to finally be back in the World Cup? I, like many others in Montreal who are second or third generation immigrants, reserve Team Canada for international ice hockey tournaments, and for international soccer tournaments reserve the countries that represent our heritage. And this World Cup is particularly weird for my community, for example, and that's not because that it's taking place closer to the winter than to the summer. Now I know how Brazil feels almost every World Cup and when they had to host a few years back. But as a member of Montreal's very big Italian community, I think I speak for pretty much everybody when I say that we're used to seeing Italy in the World Cup and Canada very much left out. We're used to the Italian bars filling up and parades when Italy wins a game and seeing blue and white colors instead of red and black colors. We're used to seeing the Algerian and Tunisian communities, whenever their team wins a game, just filling up the streets with parades to the point where they need closing. I'm used to my Portuguese friends saying Forza Portugal, and my English friend chanting It's Coming Home, and my French friend chanting Allez les Bleus. We're used to a summer where we forget we're in Canada and use the World Cup as a moment to blend with our communities and be patriots of our heritage. This World Cup is different though, because it shows that our diversity is making us grow stronger as a nation and bond over a sport that has actually been very popular here for a long time. It shows that we, as a nation of immigrants, apt on a sport that I even prefer to call football than soccer, and at running, are finally beginning to come together as a nation in the name of association football and emerge as a nation only getting stronger. As someone who watches European association football and has observed the football community around me in my city, I can safely say that Canada has a bright future in the beautiful game. I could even see a matchup between Canada and Italy much sooner than I think, an exchange that I'm not sure how I'd feel about. As someone who supports Team Italy in football, like I support Team Canada in hockey, I find it great to see that Canada played Belgium, a team that I remember seeing 2 summers ago, felt like 1 month ago, play against Italy, nervously hoping that Italy would take the win, seeing them open the tournament against Canada, watching curiously on how Canada would fare against one of the best, while already being very proud of how far and how much of a long way Canada has truly come as a football team. So what does this mean for Canada? Well, in short, it's a big deal. Whether this spell becomes long or short, it will forever be indoctrinated in Canada's rich, ever-growing history as a nation. We're only finding more things to unite us as a nation and fulfilling what it truly means to be a Canadian by politely coexisting as a nation among various heritages and embracing the land taken care of sacredly by our Indigenous peoples. This video was made short notice, but I still wanted to make this just to show what it truly means for us as a nation and what it'll mean for us for the future of our nation. Thank you for watching.